There's always obstacles that twists and bends the way of the wind. So we're on the way again. We left the guest pontoon at Stord about 1.5 hours ago. We put the sails up, had a little bit of wind, and then the wind just died shortly after. While we were in the shade of Huglo. Now we've moved on, we rolled up the furler and kept the mainsail up. And are motoring towards Bavaria. And now we have a little bit of wind and it is clocking a bit over, so we're going to be able to use it shortly. And then we're going to roll out the head sail again and do some more sailing. But we are in a bit of a hurry today because we need to arrive at Norrømsund today. Because tomorrow is going to be below zero, so it's going to be freezing tomorrow, and if we I don't want to sail when it's below zero, because when you have a furling head sail and you get water on the lines and it goes below zero, it freezes up, and yeah, the whole furlough just becomes one bundle of misery and ice. It is beautiful sailing now. Sun is out. It is cold, of course, but yeah, it's sunny and it's nice. So we've just tacked and heading over the fjord to the other side, and going to utilize the wind a little bit better, because we were getting in the shade of this mountain area here. So I wanted to go across the fjord, not too close to this island over here, but closer, and we're gonna tack over and we're gonna pass in this gap in front here later on. So if I get enough height, I might clear this bit of mainland that's sticking out there. We'll see. I hope I don't have to do one more tack, but you never know. It is tricky. The wind varies quite a bit in the fjords, because it is it is always obstacles that twists and bends the way of the wind. And of course there is also current, but we haven't noticed that much today. But yesterday we were really struggling with the currents. So I'm balancing the boat against the wind as best I can. That's a sweet spot around, oh, it is able to go somewhere around 30 degrees, but I think the winding index is a bit off center because it seems to go better at a starboard tack than on a port tack. So we are utilizing this light wind and we are entering, yeah, next leg of Hardangerfjorden. And on this side of the sails you can see some houses there maybe. That's Onarheim. Straight ahead is Luxunda. That's where I've gone through with my previous boat. Oops. Something tells me it's time to tack. Maybe. Yep. There's a little island that we are just reaching now, and we're about to tack, and yeah, it seems like there is little or no wind, but we have come from this area, and we had one tack that went over to these houses on the other side here, and then we did another tack over here, and now we're going to try and ride this belt of wind as far as we can and make a new tack and continue down this way and across the tip that we can see there. That is Bavaria. The scenery is quite nice in here. We reached the more beautiful part of the fjord now, in my opinion. You get the snow on the mountains and you get the nice fjord beneath there, and yeah, it's more scenery, I guess. So I guess I will just have to focus on keeping the boat moving and utilizing the wind while it's here. In a while, an hour or so, I guess I will have to start motoring to arrive sometime tonight. So we've been motoring for a couple of hours now. Yeah, the wind has been more or less gone all the time. There was about 20 minutes with some good wind, but we didn't find the time to utilize that. The direction was, yeah, straight on the nose. So we would be tacking back and forth and we wouldn't make any ground. So we decided to just keep motoring along. We believe that we are going to be in Norheimsund in about 4 hours, doing 5 knots. We have just reached Varaldsøy, which is this island here. It's a rather big island, and over here where you can see the ferry is coming from is Gjermundshavn. That goes across the fjord to about here, I guess. So yeah, and this is the view out the Hardangerfjord. You can see the clouds are rolling in, and the temperature is dropping, so it's rather cold now. On the original course I planned to go outside of this little island here, but to save time and to make it a bit more enjoyable, I decided to take a shortcut in between the big island that's Varaldsøy and this small island out here that I don't know the name of. So there is plenty of depth. You can see over here it's 603 meters deep, and yeah, it's around 30 meters deep most of the shallow areas that I'm going over, and the seabed here is rather deep as well, I guess. And this is what it looks like in real life. Here's the little island that we are going to sneak on the inside out of. And this is the small passage in between Bavaria and this other little island. And when you look at the scenery here, you can see here is a fish farm. And there's some houses on this point that's sticking out a bit there. And yeah, small areas that's been used for farming in the old days. See, there is a road climbing up here on the hillside that gives access to these houses down here by the water. And there's a small little island sticking up here. So around this one it's a bit shallow, but not too bad. So as you can see, there's not much alternative to motoring today. It is black calm, so of course, if I had the time, I would gladly wait for some wind and eat my way along, but that's not the case. So when sometime later on, I'm gonna sail into this fjord because there's some beautiful waterfalls in here. It goes all the way to the ocean. So yeah, we'll see when I get the chance to do this. Otherwise it is beautiful. Now we're out of the boring part of the fjord again and into some more scenic areas. So it is a bit darker than the camera makes it look like, but this is our final destination, Bavaria. So it is, yeah, the end of a long day in the boat. I guess we have done 10.5 hours and 46.5 nautical miles so far. It's gonna be a bit more when we get in, but yeah, that is what it looks like. And this is Bavaria, and behind there is Øystese. Background, Bamsøy, Sandelen, and Herald. So we came from this direction. This has been a long trip. We had to skip a leg or motor one extra today to get to our destination before the temperatures goes below freezing. So that is what we've done today. So should have spent one or 2 days more, and I would be able to sail a bit more, but it's no use trying to sail in sub-zero temperatures because everything is just freezing up, and besides it's really cold. So yeah, that is the situation update. I guess I'll have to say thank you for watching.